Hello student, good morning. Today we will start the resistance and immunity. Resistance and immunity of parasite and host. Knowledge of the means by which animals resistant infectious disease and the mechanism of which this resistance is increased against specific organisms or their products by prior exposure to them either naturally or by artificial means begun with Pasteur in the last half of the 19th century. Since then, this young science of immunology has enjoyed rapid growth and today provides us with tools for preventing, ameliorating, or curing many diseases and also with means of diagnosing them by immunological test. In the early in the early days of its development, this science dealt almost exclusively with bacteria bacteria or their products or with non-living antigen and was largely concerned with demonstration of various antigen antibodies reactions such as toxins, neutralizations, agglutination, precipitation, lysis, complements, fixation, increased phagocytosis, and allergic sensitization. Most of the observations were made in vitro and little attention was paid to functional immunity, that is the actual protection afforded except in the case of toxins and antitoxins and later of viruses and neutralizing antibodies. It was well into the 20th century before it becomes clear that the fundamental principles of immunity are the same for protozoans, helminths, and arthropods as for bacteria and toxins, though there are differences in degree or in detailed study of the development of resistance to metazoan parasites has been particularly fruitful in explaining functional as compared with in vitro demonstration of immunity as will be seen below. Natural immunity or innate immunity. Natural immunity means by birth immunity is coming from parents, that is called as natural immunity or innate immunity. Natural immunity to particular parasites is the birthright not only of species of animals but also of races and even individuals It is due to genetic and environmental factors, most of which are not well understood, although in some cases simple factors are concerned, such as mechanical barriers, pH, temperature, and diet. Some parasites are more tolerant of conditions in different hosts and live indiscriminately in many different ones, whereas other may be limited to one particular species. Parasites adapted to live in a particular species of host often thrive better in that host than in any others. But after a number of generations may adapt themselves themselves themselves